do you guys know about this junky bird of paradise? Look how junky that is. So junky. So junky. So junky. I guess that's why they call it Strelitzia. Juncea. That was a joke. But it's actually, the people who know the real name of this plant will know. It's called Strelitzia juncea because they don't want it to sound like juncea, which is the way it's spelled. And it is the leafless bird of paradise because at the end of these stems, right here, there's no leaf. The leaf is conspicuously missing. Maybe there's a tiny little leaf. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, it is. There's no leaves there. So this is a fantastic architectural plant to use. And what's neat about this is it's so neat looking. It's just neat all the way around. And you see, I have another one because I have this wonderful, formal framing effect, except for the fact that everything's overgrown and you can't tell what's what anymore. So I need a gardener. I don't trust anybody down here, so I do it all myself, which means that it doesn't get done. I'm working for you guys too often. So look, sometimes they have a little tiny leaf right there. Yeah. So this one's actually slightly leafable, whereas this other one is really leafless. Anyway, it's native like the regular bird of paradise. The regular bird of paradise is called Strelitzia reginae, and there's some varieties of that. There's tall ones, medium ones, short ones. There's golden flower ones called Mandela, and they're all really drought tolerant once they get established. They have these big giant rhizomes, sort of like big old bulbous roots, and they hey, look at the pattern too. It has a really beautiful pattern, kind of like the traveler's palm pattern, if you know that plant. If you look close, like if you were like a miniature person looking up at it, it could look like a traveler's palm, sort of. That's Ravenala madagascarensis. So what more about this one? Beautiful architectural. You can see it makes a wonderful silhouette against a wall, just like that. Whereas the other one gets really bushy and dense, and it has its own allure. But this one, I think, is really neat. Oh, the best thing about this plant is that it really shows the flowers off much better because it's naked, or nearly so. So there you go. The leafless bird of paradise. We actually we have some in the nursery, but we're propagating them because they're so slow and they're so hard to get your hands on. So they might not be for sale if you see them, which will really piss you off because it pisses everybody off. I'm sorry about that. But if I sell every one I have, then I won't have any ever again. Someday I'll propagate this. That's been there forever, and there's only like 8 or 9 plants there after half of forever. So very slow to grow. I think it's because it's so slow because it doesn't have any leaves. The leaves create energy through photosynthesis. If it doesn't have any leaves, it can't do any photosynthesis, so they're just so slow. And so they're very expensive too because they're rare and slow. But there you go. Leafless bird of paradise from South Africa. And, more plants that probably won't be for sale at our nursery. But they're still cool. We'll sell them eventually.